Back in Week 11, the Dolphins won a defensive grinder in their first matchup against the Raiders. Can Las Vegas avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Jacobs going to try the middle. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Stewart sets to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A quick throw there out to Williams. Runs over it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stewart caught out right by Renfro. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Along Nichols in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. On the return is Williams. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stewart. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stewart. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Stewart to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Tony?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Remember, the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Play action. Stewart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Berrios. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake. Stewart. They'll roll him out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins getting set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jake Bailey now. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Stewart. Through the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. 2nd down, here's Stewart. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stewart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Miami's offense set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Thompson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card Weekend. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Ravens let a few too many slip away over the course of the year, but a victory there does mean they finish above 500 at 9-8. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Now Stewart, second down. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3rd and 3. Stewart sets to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here comes Berrios. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's Berrios complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stewart. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need one more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, Stewart. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd down now,
Lenton, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. On the return is Williams.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Stewart to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stewart. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Looking to throw. Stewart. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Linton. A beautiful fake. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 6. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Carter now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the Raiders now trailing 17-10, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Gets this to Myers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Pass caught by Hooper. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now 2nd down and a few inches. He's back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That is brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds ends up to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.